Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about something that you're probably not going to like. It might be a little controversial, but I don't care. We're going to talk about it anyway because I know this is absolutely true. So we originally replaced the garbage thermostats in our new house with Nests. We bought a bunch of these. We have one for each floor, so we have 3 of them. We bought these and we had tons of issues in Charleston with humidity in our house. And humidity in your house will create mold, and you don't want mold. So we actually went and bought little humidifiers, tiny little ones from, and we'll do a review on those as well, to show you the humidity inside of your home. And we realized our humidity was way too high. We thought we had a problem with our unit, basically our air conditioning unit or something along those lines, or we had a leak or we had other problems like that. So we had an HVAC guy come multiple times, and he said, oh my God, you shouldn't be using the Nest, because the Nest, after your AC unit shuts down, your Nest actually runs for a few extra minutes. And what that does is it basically pulls in humid air from outside. And because of that, it adds more humidity inside of your home. And so supposedly you can change that so it doesn't do that on the Nest. We tried it multiple different times. There's no way to do that. It actually runs for extra minutes. It pulls the humidity in, and it showed that our humidity was much higher, 10% higher in effect. But we went and bought these. These are Honeywell smart thermostats. Still can run off of your app. I'll show it on my app as well. These are the X2S smart thermostats. They run the same way. They look pretty traditional as a thermostat would, but it has a little smart thing on it. So it actually connects to your Wi-Fi. It actually has an app that works really well. So if you want to turn down your thermostat from your work or whatever, or you want to turn it, you turn your AC up or something like that on your way home, you can still do that. And once we actually added these to our system, guess what? Humidity went down 10%. So no mold issues, no issues with that. And so we changed out everything. After we changed them to the Nest, we got rid of the Nest. We changed them all out to this Honeywell X2S Smart system. So let me show you a couple different things with this. I'll show you the app really quick of the X2S Smart, because it's not as probably well known as you would see these, which are we put in all of our houses. Maybe it's just in the humid environments like Charleston or others, but I really don't want to pull in humid air no matter where I live. So these are little humidity indicators. Obviously they tell you the temperature inside the house, but it also tells you the humidity. So now we're at 49%, and that gives you a little smiley face next to it. This came in a 3-pack, super cheap. And because one thing I want to emphasize, this is still a smart thermostat, but it's one of those non-learning. So the learning ones, from what we were told by our HVAC guy, the learning ones are the problem, because the learning ones are trying to be smarter than you are or we are, right? And so it makes adjustments. It doesn't take away from the fact that it's still smart. So there's smart but non-learning is what you get with a Honeywell. And then you could see prior to doing this throughout the summer, we would be at 59% or 69% on some of our upper floors. And that's terrible, right? So you want to be in the 50s or some low 50s number according to them. So these are a great thing to have. They're super easy to just kind of leave at a location like that. This will also tell you some humidity settings and things like that. But I think, honestly, it works. And what he told us is absolutely correct. And it's not because he told us it's correct and we made the investment to install these. We saw the humidity numbers drop at the same time, same temperatures, the same days, drop by 10%. So the proof is in really the numbers. So let me show you the app really quick. So as you can see on the app, as soon as it logs in here, you can see that I have 3 thermostats that are all the same. First floor, second floor, third floor. It tells you the indoor humidity for each floor, and it also tells you the temperature of each floor, and I can adjust each of them up or down. So it also tells me other things like, AccuWeather information, things along those lines. So it does a lot of different things. You can add different devices to this. This app is really I think it's called First Alert app. And it allows you to add different devices to it. So you can see I have thermostats and things like that, but you can add a bunch of different things. You can add quick set door locks. You can actually connect your Genie garage doors to it. You can do overhead garage door units. You can do all that stuff, the Schlage locks, all of those things. Indoor, outdoor cameras can be added to it. So it has a lot of different capabilities and that sort of thing to add to this single application. But we have thermostats added to it. So the nice thing about it is you can go into it, you can see how it's running, you can see your trends, you can see your run times, you can see all of those things on a month, week, or year basis. And so it's really a great little system to have. And like I said, the biggest thing for us is being able to adjust the thermostats up or down from a distance. So when we're leaving and going, or did you remember to turn that off before we leave for Christmas or other holidays? It's things like that that I really like about it. Okay, so that's it. That's why I would take a look at a smart thermostat like this XS2 unit by Honeywell instead of using the Nest systems, specifically in areas that have higher humidity. I would definitely look at swapping out those units, or at minimum, check your humidity inside your home. Maybe you don't need to do it, but I would check your humidity first and then determine if you want to make that investment to switch those things out. So that's it. Subscribe to my channel. I'll put a link in the description below to this thermostat by Honeywell, and subscribe to our channel. Super thanks is always welcome, and we'll see you next time.